Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Talk. Let's move in here to the weekly. Very simple. We're testing this lower trend line here. It's not perfect, but you want to get the most touches. We've gotten rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if this is the 8th week, I think we're going to get a push here. But anyways, the only reason why I say that and everyone else is excited, not only do you have like an inverse head and shoulders down here, but you finally had a higher low. You were setting a lower low each time, and this is the first time we put a higher low in. So doesn't mean we can't come back down. That's completely possible and in the cards, especially if you get rejected. But you got a trigger wave here on the weekly on market Cipher B. The money flow is coming up. The RSIs are pointing up. Literally every indicator I talk about is pointing up. The Fed's funds rate got cut 50 basis points. Liquidity is entering all markets globally. The M2 money supply and the global money supply are going to go up and are already going up. Also, the U.S. was the very last one to cut their interest rates. Everybody else has been cutting, which means the debt cycle is starting all over again. You're going to have an influx of money. I believe the last time we had an influx of money like this, it was right here. I think it was October we cut, and then we started tightening at the top. And then we've been tightening, and then we're starting to cut again. So guess what happens? You're going to get a fractal very similar to this. You don't have to get a fractal like this, but I always like to toy around with this idea every now and again. Grab your bars pattern. You cut here. I think you stopped cutting literally, I think, at that same week. So there, we'll do that. What do we got for that? So if we started, take off automatic. Call this the week we started cutting. All right. Which means this week we consolidate, next week we break, and then next week you back test and move higher. And that's kind of where our breakout target is anyways. This is saying that would be like 107,000 by completely realistic by the end of February, middle of February. Valentine's Day, that'd be a nice Valentine's Day gift, 108,000. So basically, if you did a bull flag on this guy, you have a breakout target of 98.8. If you want to do a little cute breakout target from just the channel here, you can do this guy. The broadening wedge even bigger, but this is a super conservative aspect, right? Grab this guy, bring him here. Say there. Yeah, so 75. You literally would just barely clear the all-time high. So 74.5-ish. So weekly looks bullish. And I was always pointing out to you guys, let's go back out to the monthly real quick just to point out another point of mine. What do you see with these monthly candles? Look at the wicks. Look at the tails on these things. Buy, massive buy, bigger buy, a ridiculous amount of buy. Last month was just silly. And look at this thing getting bought up. So you're about to have a trigger wave pointed on the monthly. This is why I was bullish. So this is only Binance. If I pulled up the original chart, you'd probably see the difference on that one. But yeah, you're about to get a massive push. 6 months potentially before we're done. So hopefully by tax day of next year, we're all rich. I'll tell you. Nothing I say is financial advice, of course. But here we are. Let's jump on down to the 24-minute. What am I looking at locally? My near-term target's still anywhere between the 61,350. You get this liquidity pocket sitting here just under. It's the 200 SMA on the 24-minute. Kind of the 62 down to the 61.7 is a nice area. I should probably put another ray there as well. Let's go off of this guy. Give me some heads up. If you don't want to be harassed every 2 minutes or every 1 minute, literally every 30 seconds, don't put the per minute. This thing will also harass you. So play the range, right? You have a big range here, another range here, a range down here. So 5 minute. Very choppy, but we're within this range. If you're unsure, just grab your range tool. Fixed value area range, pull from the low. Go to the high. You're below all that. So, yeah, you're a little bit more bearish. You're getting a back test and rejection from that value area high. So, bearish back test, confirmation, probably coming lower. And I would expect so. I believe on I have to pull it up on a different window, but the liquidity is like, there was a lot of liquidations down in here. So once this starts, it gets through this SFP in this pocket here, you can see, you're going to start seeing cascading effects. So that's why I think we could get down as low as the 61,350. But I'll be looking for longs anywhere in that neck of the woods in general. Zoom back out to the 4 hour. I think the 4 hour is kind of bullish. And I am wrong. We're not there yet. So, yes, you got a lot of wicks. And look how close we are to this weekly trend breakout, right? So, I think it's really bullish. We cascade down in 59, 100. That'd be great. Or even 57. But that's unrealistic. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. I mean, you'll get one of these God candles. If you did that, you'd have this like 10% daily candle or more. That would be too easy. But it would wreck a lot of people, and the whales would be laughing in the end. So look at everything as a step down and watching each level. Usually these here are very strong. That's coming at the 61,345 mark. And then you can see it also has confluence across the way. If I drew another ray, let's not do a ray. Let's do this guy. And let's just backtrack it. So you got a lot of support sitting with this level as we go back. And if you pull little value area ranges, sorry, turn off this one tool for you. No more extending. Yeah, look at that. Point of control, I guarantee there's a bunch of point of controls in here. So I'm really sold on that level. Let's see what happens. Obviously use proper risk mitigation, but this would be a nice dip, and it would give us the trigger wave here in Market Cipher B. It would also give us the trigger wave on probably the 4 hour here for the RSI. Yeah, RSI still says we've got a long way to come down the 4 hour. So that's kind of makes sense. It kind of come down to this area here. Weekly VWAP sitting right in that same area, that 61,230 range. Value area high based on TPO sitting there from the previous range. You've also got the value area low sitting at 61,800. And you got a single print there. So 61,500 would fill a single print, and there's a bunch of liquidity down there to grab. So I think that makes a lot of sense. That's really about it. Not much to talk about. I'm heading over to Barcelona for the European Blockchain Conference. If you're in the area, please stop in and see our booth. Blockguard will have a booth. I'll try to do some streaming in terms of that aspect and giving everybody a walkthrough of the convention center. This time I'm not bringing my 4K cell phone, my 4K camera / video camera. It's just too much crap to lug around, along with bringing merchandise with us. As you see, I'm rocking the Fusio hat. We're going to have the shirts and the t-shirts and all that other fun stuff. But too much stuff to lug around just for a 3-day trip to Spain. But yeah, I will keep everybody posted. You have something, DM me up. If you're in the area, definitely come find me. You don't have to buy a ticket. Just DM me, find a way to get a hold of me either on Twitter or in Discord, and I will buy you a beer. I have the most amount of time either in the evenings and or Tuesday. But otherwise, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm working my butt off. Friday, I'm flying home. So that's about it, guys. Nothing to say. It's financial advice. Best of luck. You want to find me, head over to Crypto Blackwall on Twitter, the Blockguard Discord, and if you need some more private coaching help and setting up your charts and getting your head straight on thesis or market structure and order blocks, head over to the Patreon. That's what I'm there for. It's a month-to-month thing. You don't have to stay there long. If you need help, pay for it. My time is valuable, so is yours, and hopefully I can help you. Thanks.